Hey guys, Jared Beckstrand here, Doctor of Physical Therapy, Tone and Tighten, and in this video I wanted to share with you 4 of my favorite exercises that you can do to increase strength in your upper back and between your shoulder blades. This is important in helping to improve posture, decrease neck and upper back pain, and it can even help to decrease shoulder pain as well. Yes, it's that important, and that's why I wanted to share these exercises with you. Now, the problem that we develop is so much of our lives are right here in front of us. We're looking at our computer, we're looking at our phone, our shoulders start to round forward, our head starts to round forward, and it just puts increased pressure on different areas that shouldn't normally be there. If we can help to improve posture, get out of this position, up and back into this position, it's going to help you to feel a lot better, a lot quicker. And so these are the exercises that I would recommend that are going to help us to get there. Last thing that I want to mention, all of these exercises are going to have the same first step. And I want you to pull your shoulder blades together and then try to tuck them into your back pockets. And so you're going to pull your shoulder blades together and then use your lower traps, these muscles right down here, to pull them kind of down and back. That's going to be true of all the exercises that we do. That's the most important step. That's the first step. That's the part that I want you to kind of keep in your mind and remember that while we're demonstrating these. Okay, so that very long introduction over, let's get into these exercises. So the first thing that I want to show you is, I call it diagonals in my clinic. We're going to make some diagonals with our arms. And so, again, my butt, my shoulder blades, and the back of my head are up against the wall. Don't feel like you have to do these against the wall. I just find that it really helps to maintain this really good posture while you do it. You're going to start with both hands straight out in front of you, and then again, shoulder blades come down and back, so pull your shoulder blades down and back as you're going to separate your hands kind of in this diagonal motion. Right now, my right hand's high at about eye level, my left hand's low at about torso level, and then I'm pulling my shoulder blades together in the back. Then we're going to return to the starting position, and then I'm going to alternate left hand high, right hand low. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, really focusing on those rhomboids and middle traps as you pull your shoulder blades together, and then come right back. So it looks just like this. What I would do is about 30 repetitions on these diagonals. Now, I mentioned that if you have some band, that you can use that to enhance this exercise. And so you're going to grab right here with the band. Again, the steps are all the same. Really good posture. Pull the band apart until we can get all the way back to the wall, and then return to that starting position. So it looks just like that with the band. Again, it's a little bit more difficult. You might not be able to do as many reps with this, but it definitely is going to light up those muscles and help you to feel those even better. So again, about 30, well, you do 3 sets of 10, up to about 3 sets of 20 repetitions on those diagonals. Exercise number 2 is going to be a scapular pitch or a scap pitch. We're going to add the retraction, but then we're going to add some external rotation with it as well. This is a great exercise, especially if you're experiencing shoulder pain, as we work the rotator cuff a little bit better. Same position, so hips, butt, shoulder blade, back of your heads are up, or back of your head is up against the wall. I'm going to start with my arms at my side, bent to a 90-degree position. My shoulder blades come together, down and back with my shoulder blades. As I rotate now, my hands are back towards the wall until they get into this position, and then right back. What we're doing here is we're retracting the shoulder blades, so we're working those postural muscles that act between our shoulder blades, but then we're also adding the rotator cuff, the muscles that are actually on our shoulder blade, to rotate our hands back to the wall, so it looks just like that. And so once again, 3 sets of about 10 to 15 to 20, depending on your tolerance, is going to be a good number to shoot for. If you want to grab the band, similar to what we did with the diagonals, we're going to grab in this position right here. Really good posture, really good position. I'm going to pull that band apart until my knuckles just touch the wall, and then return to that starting position. Shoulder blades tuck down and back into my back pocket. While I'm doing this, really good posture. I want you to feel that in the muscles between your shoulders, and then also these muscles right here on the back of your shoulders are going to really feel that one as well. Up next, we're going to get into an exercise called a face pull. So with our scap pinches, we kept our elbows right down here at our side. With our face pulls, we're going to get them kind of up here higher in this position. Same starting position up against the wall. And so now what I want to do is, with both hands out in front, I'm I'm going to pull my elbows apart. I'm going to rotate my hands back towards the wall until this part of my fist and then this part of my elbow touch the wall. So from right here, we're going to pull right back so it looks just like that. And again, the top of my fist right here and then my elbow are touching the wall. And then we're going to return to that starting position. So the face pulls look just like that. 3 sets of about 10 to 20 repetitions, depending on your tolerance here. If you want to enhance that, if you want to use the band, I've actually got one looped over here. This one's on my squat rack. So what we're going to do is actually loop that band in front of us, anchor it against something in front of you so it looks just like this. And then the exact same mechanics on this. Arms are out front, and then as I pull, I'm going to envision, like I just said over there, I want that part of my fist up against the wall and then my elbow up against the wall. So if you can kind of imagine what that looks like as you're doing these face pulls, tuck your shoulder blades down and back as we're pulling in that direction right there. That's what it looks like with the resistance on there. And then finally, the last exercise that I wanted to demonstrate is going to be a wall angel. This is maybe one of the more difficult ones. That's why I demonstrated all the other ones first. So please keep that in mind. Your wall angels, you're going to stand, once again, in a really good posture. Hips, shoulder blades, back of and the back of my head are up against the wall. I'm going to get my knuckles back to the wall, so we're in this really good posture, rotated back like this. That's kind of that ending position on the face pulls. Now what we're going to do is stay there, so it's more of a static hold as I slide my knuckles up the wall. So it looks just like that, touch up at the top, and then come right back down. My shoulder blades are retracted, pulled together, tuck them into my back pockets, and then that's what I'm going to pivot around as I raise my hands up and over my head, and then come right back down to that starting position. So 3 sets of 10 to 15 to 20 repetitions on this one. Really, that's a great exercise in and of itself. It's hard to add resistance to that one, but again, not a lot is needed. You'll definitely feel that one between your shoulder blades. Now, if you're looking for more great help with your posture, including stretches and additional exercises, I've got some videos that will help you out. Here's one of my favorites right here. For some reason, YouTube thinks that you might like this video right here, so be sure to check that one out as well. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet here on YouTube, click this circle button to do it. I'd love to see you back for future videos. Until next time, we'll see you again right here on Tone and Tighten.